Good morning, everyone. Happy readathon. I've had a rough start to the morning. It's Shark Week, and some months on Shark Week I get killer headaches. So I've had a killer headache for the last couple of days. Kind of it hampered my sleeping last night, so I didn't get a good night's sleep. Woke up this morning. My kid had to start back to work today, so that was a little nerve-wracking. And I got my shower this morning, and I started a little bit early. I started listening to the audiobook in the shower. Haven't had my breakfast or anything like that yet. And then when I got out of the shower, I came back to a text message from my credit card company saying that they were checking some possible fraudulent charges. So I'm having a great start to my morning. And then after I get done with that, I get a phone call from my manager saying that I have to start back to work on Monday. So that's not fun because, the world needs their alcohol. So, now we're suddenly essential, but whatever. So it's not a great start to the readathon, but I'm not going to let that get me down. I'm going to put my headphones on. I'm going to continue listening to my audiobook, and I'm going to go downstairs and I'm going to make some breakfast. I'm going to have some coffee. And I started with the fireman because it was the audiobook that I already had queued up because I was already listening to it previously. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish with that, get some coffee in me. My head is feeling pretty good, so I'm hoping that it stays that way today. And I will check back in. Hopefully everybody's going to have a great readathon because I'm not going to let anything get me down or just irritate me today. I'm just gonna enjoy the day because the credit card situation was taken care of. They got to me immediately. They're giving me a new card. They've already, disputed the charges and all that crap. So, no harm, no foul. It sucks that happened, but at least, my card company is on top of it. All right, so everyone, have a great readathon, and I will check back in with you guys probably in a couple hours to let you know my progress and, all that good stuff. All right, bye. Good afternoon, y'all. Here with an update. All right, so it is almost 4:30. I finished the book I was reading, The Fireman. I finished The Fireman a little while ago, and I did a quick little review just to kind of get my thoughts out there. I'm going to go back and rewrite it later when I have more time because I didn't want to waste time doing a review. I want to get some quality reading in. So far I've been doing okay. I had a couple interruptions, nothing too major. My husband letting me know that he had barbecued for me, so I've got burgers and steak and stuff for lunch and dinner. Took a call from my mom, took a call from my kiddo who actually had to go back to work today. So she was kind of letting me know her thoughts and feelings about that. And I took a break to go get lunch. And I did the book on double speed, so I didn't do too shabby getting it done because I was only at about 38% through the book when I started today. And it was a pretty long freaking book, even on double speed. It took a while, so I think I did pretty good. So I am going to take a quick break to go get another snack and figure out my next read, which I do believe is going to be World War Moo because I had already started it, and I'm like 40 pages in, so I'd actually like to kind of get through that today. We'll see how my mood takes me. Maybe I'll finish it. Maybe I'll put it down and start something else. And I will check back in with you guys later. So far, so good. So, fingers crossed. All right. See you guys later. Good evening, everyone. We are at 9 o'clock. We're past the halfway point. I am still reading World War Moo. Just took a dinner break. I had some of that steak that my hubby barbecued for me, some green beans, and I cracked open that Walking Dead wine. I got a little sheen going on. You know how you get that little sheen of sweat when you first, start getting when that alcohol first hits you. So I've got a little bit of that hitting. I'm doing good. I'm enjoying myself. I am mostly sticking to the reading. I've had, a few minor interruptions here and there where I've had to pause my reading and everything like that. But, nothing major, nothing that's kind of pissed me off or put me in a bad mood or gotten me down. I haven't been doing as much of the social media as I usually do. I'm usually more about checking Twitter and checking the Dewey's website and doing the little activities that they do every hour on the hour. I've just been more into the reading, and I think that whenever I do the readathons that way, I tend to have more fun when I just focus more on the reading. But at some point, I am going to pop on there, cheer on some people, check out some posts, I do part of what I like about Dewey's is that, you know, the interaction from the fellow readers or the people who are not necessarily reading but are cheering us on. That's always a lot of fun. So I am, let's see, I'm not quite halfway into, maybe I'm just about halfway. I'm about halfway into World War Mu. And it's gotten kind of serious. The tone of it's gotten a little bit more serious from the last one, which is kind of understandable because we're dealing with a virus that originated in animals and it was kind of comical in the first book. But now it's jumped to humans and now it's gotten a little serious, especially considering what's going on today. It's kind of hitting a little close to home. So it's kind of taken a more serious tone. There's less of the comedy and silliness, but you know, every now and then there's a little silly joke in there. So it's still a fun read. It's still interesting. I'm still enjoying it. So hopefully I can get through this pretty quickly because I am very excited to get into the next book of the Day by Day Armageddon series. I didn't start with that because I had already started reading The Fireman and I had already started reading World War Mu, and I really wanted to just get them completed. I have too many books that I am currently reading and haven't finished, and I kind of want to chop the list down a little bit. But I am having a good time. Hopefully I will get through this by the next time I make an update. Hopefully I will be updating you that I've started, you know, Day by Day Armageddon, or I'm about to start it. So I hope that everybody who's participating is having a good time, and I will see you guys in a couple hours. All right, y'all. It's 2 a.m. Hubby's in bed beside me sleeping, and I finished World War Mu, so I'm 2 books in. I just started Day by Day Armageddon, Shattered Hourglass. I've been calling it Shattered Glass for I don't know how long. It's Shattered Hourglass. So 2 a.m. and having had not a good night's sleep, this is where the struggle is going to come in. I'm going to try to soldier on if my concentration seems a little off. So if I can't really get through the book, the physical copy of the book, I may have to put that one down and switch over to an audio. But if my concentration is off, then the audio might not work either, so I may have to do a little cat nap. So we will see how it goes. So far so good. I'm having a good time still having minimal distractions, still enjoying myself. I haven't been doing as much of the social media. I think I said that in the last little clip I did. And I think that's helping me concentrate on the reading more. And I got my ever-faithful read-a-thon buddy with me, my little Lulu. We had to move the puppers into the other room because he just takes up too much room when it's time to go to sleep. So I'm going to keep plugging away and we'll see how this goes. I'll be back with another update. Hopefully I won't accidentally fall asleep and miss the whole rest of the read-a-thon. But, you know, if it happens, it happens. Alright, happy reading, everyone. Toodles. Hey, y'all. Read-a-thon's officially over. It is the 26th, Sunday. And I did not make it the full 24 hours. I was just, you know, tired and headachy, and right around hour maybe 20, I took a little nap. Didn't really help, but I still tried to soldier on. Then I got into some comments on Twitter, and it kind of lit a fire under me, and you know, I used that to kind of give me the fire to keep reading, but it was slow going. And then eventually right around hour 22-ish, it was to the point where I wasn't really taking in anything that I was reading, and I kept doing that long blank. And I was like, all right, it's time to just give up, tap out. So I tapped out right around hour 22, 22:30, somewhere in there. And that was it. But I had a good read-a-thon. I completed 2 books. I started a third. Not as much reading as I would have liked, but then I realized that The Fireman was a really, really long book. Even though I did it through audiobook and I did it on double speed, it still was a really long book. So, you know, I think I did pretty well, and I had a good time, which is what really matters. I had a really good time doing it. So when I am a little bit more coherent, because my husband woke me up and I hadn't even gotten 6 hours sleep because, of course, he wanted to spend time with me, which I can appreciate, but, you know, I would appreciate a little bit more sleep too. And we watched a movie, and now the movie's over and he's ditched me to go play on his game. So now I'm going to just kind of get myself together because, unfortunately, I do have to go back to work tomorrow, which is not something that I was looking forward to. I'm going to try to do what I can to do my wrap up and hopefully get at least my update videos posted. I don't know if I'll do the wrap up in a separate video. I probably will. And you guys will see from me again soon because I got another box of books, y'all. I know it's a problem, and I'm going to have to do an unboxing, but I also would like to review the books that I completed during the read-a-thon. So I hope everybody had a good time. I know I did. Hopefully it's not the last Deweys. I did not do a whole lot of social media, so I don't know the truth of whether or not somebody else is taking over the read-a-thon. I'll do my research today or tomorrow to find out how true that actually is. Hopefully it is true, and Deweys will continue on. But, you know, if this was the last one, I had a very good time doing it. So you guys will see from me again soon. All right. Happy reading, everyone. Toodles.